Today, you're about to witness one of the biggest scams in human history. A fraud so powerful, it handed the Catholic Church control over an empire, shaped the fate of kings, and fooled the world for over 700 years. It wasn't a war, it wasn't a conspiracy, it was a document. A forged letter, claiming to be from the Roman Emperor Constantine the Great, that changed the course of Western civilization. This is the donation of Constantine, a lie that rewrote history. According to this letter, Constantine gave the Pope control over the Western Roman Empire, along with immense lands, wealth, and authority. The Church used it as sacred proof that no king stood above the Pope. It was their trump card. For centuries, the donation was wielded like a sword to crown emperors, demand loyalty, and claim territory across Europe. Few dared to question it, because if you did, you weren't just a skeptic, you were a heretic. But centuries later, during the rise of the Renaissance, a bold scholar named Lorenzo Valla looked deeper. He wasn't a rebel, he worked inside the Vatican. But what he found shattered the illusion. The Latin was too modern, the grammar full of errors. The terms used in the document, they didn't even exist during Constantine's reign. This holy decree was a fraud, likely forged by church officials in the 8th century, long after Constantine was dead. Valla exposed it in secret. But his findings were dangerous. They weren't allowed to spread. Not yet. It wasn't until the printing press and the fire of the Protestant Reformation that Valla's truth reached the world. And when it did, the Church's silence was deafening. No denial, no confession, just quiet retreat. The donation of Constantine was quietly abandoned, but not before it had shaped centuries of power, all from a single piece of parchment, a lie that ruled the world. This was episode 1 of Biggest Scams in History.